Welcome to another podcast by Denise, your host of Denise's Dialogue. Any questions or comments about today's podcast, please email her at denisesdialogue@gmail.com.
Hey, this is Denise from Denise's Dialogue. Today, we'll be talking about scammers.
Scammers.
And I'm here with Morphesus Black.
You can call me Jeff, Morpheus Black. You can even call me Therefore I Am. I don't know. I prefer Morpheus Black. Or you can call me Jeff. Or you can call me Jay.
You can call him whatever you want.
You can call me whatever you want. Just make sure it's not something that's disrespectful.
Yes. Okay, I know earlier today you had an experience with a scammer that called you on your phone, basically threatening you.
A scammer.
What was going on with that?
A scammer. Well, the first call I get from a New York number, 516-210-2881. Second call came from 516-855-5108. Okay, the first call I get from the scammer. He goes, hello, Jeffrey. This is Bobby from the American Mortgage, the American Lottery. He said, I won a lot of money.
American Lottery? Is that even a such thing?
The American Lottery, I won a lot of money. So I says, okay.
American Lottery.
So I told him straight up. I said, listen, dude. I said, number one, I said, you got a foreign accent. Say your name is Bobby, using an American name. Not only did you use an American name, you used a white American name. So that says a whole lot. So I says, listen, dude. I said, whatever you got, it ain't going to work with me. I said, you can't scam a scammer, and you can't steal from a thief. Well, I'm neither one of those, scammer or thief. But I was, because when you call my personal phone, all bets are off.
He's basically saying it to make a point.
Yeah, so he hangs up. Next time I get a call back from the other number, girl says, hey, I am such and such from Wells Fargo. So now, already, I got a backstory with Wells Fargo. I don't like Wells Fargo. We had a vehicle with them, and I didn't like a lot of the things they did to their customers. So already you messed up. She said, you won a prize. And she never did tell me what her name was. But she had an American accent. She sounded like an American. Would you expect an American, white girl on the phone to sound like? But as she talked, she started losing her American accent. So I told her, I said, you're losing your accent. So she went on, but you won a prize. I said, listen, I don't want it. Donate it. I said, I said, you're not American. Stop it. Then he comes on. She's with me.
The same guy?
It's the same guy. That's Bobby now talking. So I said, Bobby. I said, dude, y'all, let's go. You can't scam me. Let it go. You go on and on. We know you're at. We know your house. I said, Bobby, you want to play that game a lot because I'm not the one. I said, you ever heard of the term fuck around and find out? He told me how he knew what my house looked like. He kept telling me they're in Arizona, but the phone call said they're out of New York. I mean, it was a whole lot of mix up.
They were just real confused.
Yeah, so the girl went on and on. I said, listen, I don't care. He said, we'll come to your house. So I said, okay. I said, dude, you're going to fuck around and find out. I will make you dead. I told him I will kill you, your wife, your mother, and your kids. And yes, I will go in like that. I react like an animal to certain things, especially when it comes to my family. And that's another whole thing with our war prep. Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway. So Bobby's talking about how he's going to give me he said, we will come to your house and give you a Cuban necktie. Colombian necktie. I don't know what a Colombian necktie is. I mean that I'm thinking what that means is they slit your throat and pull your tongue out through the cut. That's what I'm thinking. That's the only thing I can think it is. So, I told him, come on, fuck around and find out. Now, I'm a big believer of fuck around and find out. And I told him, I said, don't give me a reason. What I would do to you will be justified in the law. I said, people that don't know you, don't know me, when they first find out what I did to you, it will be considered a heinous crime. Let me tell you what things are considered a heinous crime. Rape is considered a heinous crime. Murder is considered a heinous crime. And the reason they're considered heinous crimes is because when you rape somebody, you're actually destroying their way of life. So you're killing them in reality. You're justified in most states to kill somebody if you catch them in the middle of a rape. I told him it would be considered a heinous crime. He kept going on and on. And my thing is, I believe in the fuck around and find out concept. I do. I told him that, don't make me do what I can do to you. I'm capable of doing to you because I can fucking kill you and not lose a lick of sleep.
So what did he say after that?
And so, like I said, he kept saying, I can send you a picture of your house. And he kept going on and on and on. But you got to realize that I don't give a fuck. You fuck around my family if you want. I will show you the meaning of dead. You think what the shit Russia is doing, or by the time you guys hear this podcast, did to the, what's the name of that country?
Ukrainians.
Ukrainian is nothing compared to what I do. I will chop your fucking body up and mail it to your grandmother.
Wow.
Yeah, I get graphic like that. Like I said, I don't have a lot of tolerance for a lot of things.
And the sad part is all of this because they can't scam
They
you.
couldn't scam me. So they got mad.
That's why they call little old ladies all the time so they can scare them.
Yes. But, see, where he messed up at was that you can tell me I know where you live at.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah, he don't want to come over
Bring
here.
it on. I told him, bring it on.
That wouldn't be good for nobody.
That won't be good for nobody at all. At all.
He probably don't even have a car.
He might have a car, but that wouldn't be good for him. Because I'm not going to say what's here, but we are like the good old red-blooded flag flying outside American household. And then we got our grandson Jolene running around with a knife. If he was home alone when he was younger, he'd be running around the house with a knife in case somebody come in. Which I'm glad he's finally out of that phase of his life. But he's not a bad kid. He's a very good kid.
We would come home and everything's got holes poked in it.
Yeah.
Because he don't have anything better to do but poke
Yeah,
stuff.
but anyway, I live by the concept. Fuck around and find out. Anyway, that is my story I have on scammers. Any questions about that?
Well, questions, no. But I've never had someone tried to scam me about my student loan. This fool had to ask me for my social security number. I'm like, you really think I'm giving you my social security number? He was like, yeah, well, we just want to confirm it. Well, then you tell me what my social security number is.
You tell me.
So are you crazy?
But again,
But he never called back after that.
yeah, because he gave up.
He knows
And
it ain't gonna go the way you think it is.
Now, this dude who called me, I don't know why he put the girl on the phone, because men and women, when you call my phone fucking around, you get treated the same. The same shit I would do to him, I would do to you as a female. I don't care if you're fucking 4.5 feet tall.
Well, I think it's basically because he figured the girl can get away with me, get to you, because guys talking to this girl and she sounded all nice and sweet, and they just.
No. But the thing is this: I don't care about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you don't. But
And
imagine how many people actually
Yeah,
fall for
how
that.
many people they probably fell for? Yeah, but you got the wrong one today. So I hope he has a good night tonight thinking about the fuck around and find out conversation.
But he's gonna go to bed, think about it, and be like, well, maybe if I try using a different accent with a different name.
This is the problem with it that most people don't realize. Most scammers, they always give you an American name.
All the time.
All the time. And even when I'm working my job and I get outsourced overseas, they come in with an American name. And I can't stand it. I don't say nothing to them because they're doing their job. They're doing what they were trained to do. And most scammers give you an American name. But what most scammers don't realize is I don't care for American scammers either. You're scamming, you're scamming.
Exactly.
I'm not giving you nothing. And,
just because you use an American name, that's going to be like, okay.
And you threaten I'm going to come to your house. That ain't going to do you any good.
But I've heard stories about people who, like, bill collectors, they would call, there's usually some old person, and threaten them, and they home and they scared, and because this person's talking about coming to their house and sending the police to their house.
Now, see, that's the thing. When
all that nonsense.
Now, if that happened, let's say to my mother, and I found out about it as a legit bill collector, I would go over there and tell them to come by. And I suggest you don't walk up on that porch and come in that house, because God forbid what's going to happen to you. Because number one, if you're doing your job and you're doing it properly, you don't have to go that far, especially with older folks.
No, that's because they think that they could just scare the old people.
No, you can't.
But yeah.
Yeah. So you know.
Yeah, I told my mom, if somebody call you, you don't know who it is, hang up. So don't have a conversation with them. Just hang up.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to answer the phone. You have a call ID. If you don't recognize that number, don't answer.
Just hang up.
It's that simple.
And that's the thing.
You don't have to talk to them. You don't know them.
In my phone, every single person that knows me that has my personal phone number, they're programmed in my phone. So you fuck around and show up as Billy. You know. Yeah, even like when the lady from the dealership called me, I kind of answered the phone with an attitude with her.
Oh, earlier today?
Yeah, I had an attitude with her until I realized she was legit.
Well, I saw the name of the place, so I figured
but
who it was.
I don't care about the name of the place. I always answer with attitude. Anyway, and that is my scamming story. And
that's one of his scamming stories.
Your short scamming story. But
I don't get them. I don't engage. Like if you have people like what's his name from Steve Harvey, Tommy. One of those people that try to call you.
He wouldn't be able to get me.
He wouldn't be able to get me because I hang up. No. I don't be bothered. I will not engage.
See, I wouldn't hang up. I'll engage him. We come by to drop our Oscar stuff. Okay. You would say about throw that motherfucker on the grill? So, you know, he wouldn't be able to get me either.
He wouldn't be able to get me because I'm going to engage.
Yeah, not at all.
Hang up on you real quick.
Yep. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Again, that's our scammer stories for right now. I'm quite sure there might be more down the road.
If you have a scamming story,
leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. It might be interesting to hear.
No, you're interested to hear. Anyway.
Thank you for listening.
Again, thank you for listening.
To Denise's Dialogue.
Thank you very much.